Okay, guys. Now, this example 3, this one's a little bit different than what we've been doing, but you'll remember from the intro that I told you that a cylinder is 2 circles and a rectangle, okay? If you're at home and you're watching this, you can take a piece of paper, which is a rectangle, and when you roll it on itself and take the 2 ends and touch them together, you'll see that you have what looks like a cylinder, right? And if you put 2 circles on the top and the bottom, then you do have a cylinder, okay? If you take the 2 circles off and open the paper again, you've got a rectangle. All right, so it's 2 circles and a rectangle. The important thing, though, is when I open up that rectangle, right, I cut it. Oh, this should be rounded. When I cut this thing open, and now this unfolds, and I have a piece of a rectangle like that, think for a moment, what is this distance? Not a number value, but what value is that? Where does it come from? David, what do you think? Okay, it's not x. Think about it. It equals something. It went around this to start with when I folded it. Gordy? Forget about this problem. Don't even think about this problem. It equals something. Arjun? It's the distance around that circle. We call it the circumference. Okay? So now, when I take this cylinder, I know I've got a circle at the top. Wait, I don't have enough room now. Let me see if I can get rid of that picture now. Okay, I've got a circle at the top. I have a circle at the bottom. And then I have this rectangle that's attached to those circles. And this distance is the circumference of one of the circles. Now, for our picture here, the radius is 2.5. Okay? The height of this thing is 5 inches. That's the 2 pieces of information that they give us. And I just need to find the area of each. Well, I know that the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So in this case, it's going to be 3.1416 times 2.5 squared. Okay? Now I'm going to get my trusty calculator. I'm going to square 2.5. And I should get 6.25, I think. Right? So I'm going to get 3.1416 times 6.25. And then I'm going to multiply that by 3.1416. And that's going to give me 19.635. Now that's what one of the circles equals. But I've got 2 of them. So I'm going to multiply that by 2. And now I know that the area for both of the circles, well, I'm just going to write, you know what, I'm going to do 19.635, that's this one, and then 19.635 for this one. So now I know the areas for those 2. I need to find the area of this rectangle. I know its height, but I don't know its base. But I do know that its base is equal to the circumference of one of the circles, because it had to reach around the circle to close up and be a can. So I know circumference is equal to 2 times, I'm sorry, we're using a different formula. Circumference is equal to pi times d. So that's going to be 3.1416 times, the diameter is actually going to be 5, because it's 2 radii. So I'm going to take my calculator and do 5 times 3.1416, and my circumference is equal to 15.708. So that means the base is 15.708. And then when I multiply that by 5, which is the height of this rectangle, it's going to give me the area of the rectangle as 78.54. Well, Mr. C, what's the surface area of this thing now? Okay, well, I've got the area of the 2 circles and the rectangle. I just need to add them up. So I get 19.635 plus 19.635. Now, Jimba earlier told us we could just find the area of 1 and multiply by 2. Okay, and then I've got 78.54. And when I add all those up, let me see, I'm going to get 19.635 plus 19.635 is equal to 39.27 plus 78.54. I'm going to get 117.81. And I don't know if this, I know it's going to be inches, whoa, where are you going? Inches squared. All right? Good job, guys.